Hey everybody, welcome back to another exciting episode of Dark Souls 2. First off, I do want to say I hope that you had a good Christmas and or a Happy New Year. This is actually my first video of the new year. Not that that's really particularly relevant. I do have to kind of apologize here at the start due to the holidays and all. I haven't really had any time by myself to do any like commentary. There's always been, someone around in the house, whatever. So I couldn't really do that. I've had plenty of time to record footage, however. So I do have quite a few episodes done, bosses killed, whatever. But I am going to have to do post-commentary for those, so please bear with me. I do plan, though, on getting at least a few episodes of commentary recorded this weekend, since hopefully no one will be home. Anyway, so we pick it back up here in Huntsman's Copse. As you can see, I'm just getting pounded by arrows and regular enemies. I think I've already killed the crystal lizard up top there. I could be wrong. Let's go check it out. I've got a little bit of the sniffles. I've clearly already killed the crystal lizard because I'm just taking aim for this guy right off the bat. I forgot what I was about to say. Losing track of your thoughts is super easy. Oh, right. One of the other problems for recording, for me anyway, is that there is a brand new puppy in the house, and anytime someone's not paying attention to it, it just loves to start squealing as though someone is slow roasting it over an open flame, and that has a tendency to kind of pop up in the background noise there, which it honestly wouldn't surprise me at all if you could actually hear that, because I can hear it right now. Made my super sweet jump. I'm pretty sure in the last episode that I did actually take out Merciless Rowena when she invaded, so I don't think I have to worry about that. What I do remember, though, is what's going to happen here in just a moment. I do know that I will be taking on the Skeleton Lords. So, yeah. It's definitely going to be something interesting that you may never have seen before. That's all I'm going to say about that. I don't want to spoil it for you, or the outcome, or, whatever. So, I'm going to shut up. I'm going to shut up. That's what I'm going to do, starting now. Okay, I lied. I'm not going to shut up. So here we're fighting the Skeleton Lords. This actually is not a very difficult boss fight at all. Basically, you've got these three big skeletons. One with a scythe, one with a... I'm going to be honest, I forget what the other one's weapon is. And the other one has a staff, and he shoots pyromancies at you. She, it, whatever. Pyromancies, that's the thing you need to remember. And what you want to do is kill either of the skeleton lords that does not shoot pyromancies at you. I like to go for this scythe guy first, because he deals a lot of damage with his scythe. That looks like almost a spear. I don't think it is a spear, though. And you do want to really use cover of these big pillars to get away from the guy. Anytime you kill one of the skeleton lords, what will happen is he will not explode, but there'll be a kind of a burst of pyromancies, almost like an eruption of a volcano, and it will spawn 4 skeletons. That's what happens here with those 2 guys. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Hey, get out of the way, dick. So yeah, you want to kill the pyromancy guy last. So let's fuck this guy up. These guys have this really annoying habit of having just enough poise to attack you through your attacks. And they cause more damage than you do, so be careful. Right. And kill some more skeletons. Get hit by a pyromancy. Big fireball. It's not pyromancy per se, but it might as well be. For all intents and purposes, anyway. Okay. Slowly kill skeletons who continue to stab me. Yeah, but he's still got one left. Asshole. Okay, last one. Anytime you're fighting a boss, if you can manage to find the time to pull off a heal miracle, then just go for it. It is not easy, but if you can do it, go for it. And now you see, or you're about to see, why you want to kill the pyromancy guy last. The skeletons that he spawns are the most dangerous. Those of you who played the original Dark Souls, get ready to meet an old friend. That's right, it's bone wheels. Now, admittedly, the bone wheels aren't as dangerous as they were in Dark Souls, the first game, but they are still no laughing matter. Unfortunately, as you can see, they just steamrolled me because I couldn't keep my eye on all of them at once. So, I'd like to point out this is the first time I have ever died to the skeleton lords. Ever. My first time playing this on just a regular game. I killed them with absolutely no problem. No summons. My first time coming through here on New Game Plus. Same deal. Absolutely just destroyed them. But for some reason, this just wasn't happening this time. And so now we gotta fight our way back to the boss. Bosses? Whatever. The point is, we gotta do the thing. And the stuff. To the guys. So we're going to make our way back. One of the things I do find a little interesting is how the Hade Spear does very appreciable damage per hit, but because of its stamina costs and the speed of the attacks themselves, it really seems like the Hade's sword out damages it as far as like DPS or something goes, because it attacks much more quickly and you can get off more strikes. I don't know, just a thought. Come on down, Dickface. You know you wanna. All the cool kids are doing it. There you go. You know what? That's even better. Asshole. Sadly, no NPC summons for this fight, which I do make liberal use of. Although I will say my general policy is to not use human summons most of the time. Anytime it takes me more than, maybe 3 attempts to kill a boss, though, I will call in a human ally. Which I think I do a little bit later with the Looking Glass Knight. And I think I did that for Velstad as well. Shockingly, no one was around to, offer assistance for the Smelter Demon. But we're getting a little ahead of ourselves. Just a little. You're dead. This is what I mean about killing the Scythe guy first. He's the one I prefer to go for. I mean, I don't like him. He was looking at me funny. See, I mean, you still have to hit these skeletons twice to kill them, no matter what weapon you're using. Yeah, I mean, even the Hade Spear isn't a one-hit kill on these guys. So why not just use something that's going to kill them more quickly, but use less stamina? I do believe I spent a lot of my time in this fight running around to hide behind pillars. For healing purposes, of course. Certainly not anything else. But yeah, you do not want to be in a position like that, where you've got people attacking you from multiple sides. Which you might have noticed when I got the shit kicked out of me by the bone wheels. It was bad times. But yeah, in the use of the pillars, though, this fight is... it does... You asshole. It does have something in common with the final boss of Dark Souls. In that those pillars are really what help you to stay alive. Because they are there for, creating distance between you and your enemy. Did he just take damage from that? That's weird. Maybe I won't record anymore today. I woke up this morning and my nose was a little bit runny. So I'm having to deal with that. You may or may not be able to hear the sound of me muting the microphone and then unmuting it. It's like a little click. And that's what that is. And frankly, I just cannot be bothered with going back and editing it out because I'm feeling kind of lazy right now. Real high quality stuff. That's the standard of excellence that we hold ourselves to here in this YouTube channel. While I'm thinking about it, I do want to give a brief, not really a shout out so much as kind of an announcement, I guess. You may have noticed that my videos lately, at least over the past month or so, have had a link to a gaming. I'm going to use the word journalism here. Website. It's got news, reviews, opinion pieces, that sort of thing, called Gamerspective. In just a few days, and maybe this is secret information. Maybe I'm not supposed to tell you this, but you know what? This is on my channel, and it's not actually going to go up on the Gamerspective channel, unlike my Mass Effect videos. So, fuck it. I don't care. What day is this? This is the 2nd, isn't it? Yes, today is January 2nd. It is a Friday. Right now, it is just after 1:30 in the afternoon. Anyway, so let me see here. The 2nd. So Monday the 5th. The Gamerspective website is actually going to move, and I don't know the exact URL. I'm sure I have it somewhere. But the new website will be Geekspective. And basically the change is going to allow us to kind of branch out and fucking finally, victory achieved. Fuck you, Bone Wheels. Fuck you up your stupid asses. Anyway, I hate Bone Wheels. They're not as bad, but still, I don't give a fuck. Anyway, where was I? Oh, right. It's going to allow us to branch off and do other stuff. So there will be things like, movie reviews, news. I do know that I personally plan on doing stuff for, like Game of Thrones. And if I can ever get caught up, The Walking Dead. I don't know if it's necessarily going to be like a weekly podcast or whatever, but I do know that there's definitely a lot of stuff like that in the works that I really want to do. I have a lot of plans for the new website as well, so I am actually looking forward to it. Now we come to Harvest Valley, which is a horrible, horrible, horrible place. There's a bonfire over there. That was what the spear thrust was for. As a matter of fact, I think for this one, and a couple of the others, I actually was recording at the time, and the the audio file just got corrupted, or possibly, I think in one case I accidentally deleted it. This is Cloanne. We're totally not looking at that. We're looking at the nice scenery. Very mountainous, hilly. I totally didn't say that. I'm gonna look at you however I want. Get out of my face, motherfucker. Anyway. So yeah, Harvest Valley, not a fun place to be. It's important. It is actually a fairly important place for our purposes, but it's not a place you really want to go. I would not take a date there. 0 out of 10 would not recommend. So we come to Chloe. She is the like Titanite merchant in this game. And if you exhaust her dialogue, you speak to her enough, she'll actually move to Majula. But unfortunately, for like, I won't say 90%. I'll say 85. 85% of the game, all she will sell is regular Titanite, large Titanite, some bonfire ascetics, solar peas, and I've already forgotten what that hex she had was. Still dead, I think. Whatever. It doesn't matter. No one cares. No one likes hexes. Anyway, so, yeah, there you go. Once she says she supposes it's about time she moves on, what she will do is move to Majula. Do note, as you can see, that was a pool of fucking poison just sitting in front of the bonfire, and basically it will coat your armor. And as you can see, the green on me is slowly going towards my feet, but while that happens, my poison meter is slowly rising. So basically, that poison is accumulating on you until you, until it, comes off naturally, dries out, whatever. I don't know. But the one thing you don't want to do is roll through that. Yes, it slows your movement speed down just a bit, but do not, under any circumstances, roll through that shit. Because then it will completely coat you, and you are pretty much guaranteed to be poisoned. Not something that you want. It's not. Just trust me on this. You don't want it. Poison bad. Poison bad. It's bad. Just trust me. It's bad. Anyway, we're going to level up here. Get some faith. I think. Maybe not. I forget what I put it into. I think it is faith. I'm going to be honest. I'm watching this on a little preview screen in Vegas. So it's this tiny little window. And I can't fucking see what I'm doing. I can't see these things. I just know the position of it. I forget what I do here. Yeah, see, she doesn't have anything new. For a very long time. Her inventory changes just a little after, oh goodness. Excuse me, sorry for that yawn. I'm sure that's terribly fascinating for you and is not at all considered rude. I think after you do Drangleic Castle, I think after you beat Velstadt, her inventory changes ever so slightly to where she'll sell poison and bleed stones, and she'll sell an unlimited amount of large Titanite shards. But don't quote me on that.
My witless daughter finally came home. Just as oblivious as she's always been.
I want to point out that he gave me the blacksmith's hammer for spending more than 15,000 souls with him. I don't know if it's specifically for reinforcing stuff or just overall like purchases and stuff like that. I know Macduff does the same thing, but it's specifically for like reinforcements and stuff. Anyway, as you might have also noticed, Lenegrast is the father of Stone Trader Chloe here. Everyone's from Volgin. Shut up, you. Yeah, so Mullen still doesn't have anything useful. I know you have to spend a bunch of fucking souls to get him to start. It's you have to spend more than 15,000 souls to get him to start selling boss gear. Um, I can't remember yet if I've got the Elite Knight armor. I feel like that's what I've got on, but I don't want to swear it. Yeah, I do. So I've already bought that. Um, but yeah, he does sell different kinds of boss armor. Some of which are pretty good, some of which are not, some of which have very specific uses, like the Lost Sinners. What do you call them? Is manacles, shackles? I forget. Whatever it is, the hand armor from the Lost Sinner actually raises pyromancy damage, which is nice. Anyway, so we're gonna go back to Harvest Valley. I said we're going to go back to Harvest Valley. Go. You asshole. What are you doing? Am I Oh yeah. Okay, I used a soul to get just enough to level up. That sounds like me. Maybe I don't have enough. Come on, figure out what the fuck you're doing. Yeah, another point in faith. Okay, yeah, okay. I know what I'm doing now. Specifically, I'm trying to get my faith high enough to be able to actually use some new miracles. Which in this case, I have 18, so I can use Homeward, which basically functions like a Homeward bone. It teleports you to the last bonfire you were at. And I use this a lot when I'm playing, especially when I'm farming. Makes things so much easier. Oh my god. Like you wouldn't believe. You would not believe. Anyway, we're going to get on with Harvest Valley now. From the first bonfire, what you want to do is come up here. I can't actually read that. I really wish I could resize this stupid window. But whatever. I do believe that first I'm going to go kill something down here, though. Don't fuck with that guy. Yet. Instead, kill skeleton. As you might have guessed from that pool of poison just, in front of the bonfire, that green shit, yeah, that's poison gas. So staying in it will slowly build up your poison meter. It is highly recommended you fight this guy. I think their official name is the Mounted Overseer. It's basically like a little hollow guy riding on top of whatever the hell that is. But you do not want to be hit by his melee attack or that dark magic orb thing that he is throwing. They deal so much damage. Good lord. I'm playing on New Game Plus, and I think I actually used a bonfire ascetic to try and farm in this area, to farm specifically those guys. And they have the ability to one-hit kill me with that magic attack. And that's with, like, souped-up armor. So, yeah. don't fuck with them. Take them out at a distance if you can, especially if you are on a higher elevation than they are, because their ability to hit you is going to be very greatly reduced. Basically, what you want to do is dart from place to place, kind of wait for your poison build up to go down. Though you are also going to want to have some poison moss equipped. Matter of fact, I believe... No, I won't ruin it for you. I won't. I just won't. I refuse to. It's a special surprise. For anyone interested, once I finish my playthroughs of Dark Souls 2 and Mass Effect 2, it looks as though what I'll probably be playing next is Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, which I have the like the gold edition of, which basically is, you know, season pass and shit. So DLC. But I've never actually played it. I have played a couple of hours of the first Assassin's Creed, and I just really hated it. And I've sat and watched a friend of mine play, you know, 2/3 of Assassin's Creed 2 and a bit of whatever one came after that. I feel like it was Brotherhood, and I just was not impressed. It really frustrates me that, you know, the motherfucker is, you know, 1,000 feet in the air, whatever, you know, or not in the air, but off the ground, you know, climbing up stuff, and he can just be like, hey, fuck this, and jump off of it, land in a pile of hay, and not die. Those two items I was just pointing at with my bow, you're going to get poisoned getting to those, even if you don't stop here. By the time you get to them and pick them both up, you will be poisoned. So just accept it. And since we're poisoned, we might as well come in here. And I think I die. Yeah, there it is. I die because I get attacked by that stupid skeleton as I'm trying to take a swig and or get rid of the poison. Like a chump. But it's okay. So yeah, I just haven't been impressed by the Assassin's Creed series at all so far. But everyone seems to, as everyone's been saying, oh, you know, Assassin's Creed 4 is an amazing game. I don't even like Assassin's Creed, and it's really great. It's kind of like Grand Theft Auto. People like, you know, GTA 5 is just the shit. So you know, it's all about maybe not so much expanding my horizons as it is just saying, hey, I'll give it a shot. Plus, I've been watching I've watched the first two Pirates of the Caribbean films lately, and it's got me in a very piratey mood, especially for. I know Assassin's Creed 4 has the ship battles, and that seems like a lot of fun. So I am kind of looking forward to that. One of my best friends was playing through that, and he actually had a weird glitch where, for some reason, his ship went underwater. No idea why. He's just sailing underwater. That said, I do have some other games that I am kind of interested in playing. A forum that or message board, well, forum, message board, it's the same thing, it's whatever. A website that I frequent is actually doing a community playthrough of Chrono Trigger. Anyone who's been around my channel for any period of time may remember that I did start a Chrono Trigger Let's Play much earlier in the year. And what I think I might do is, once the community playthrough gets caught up to where I was, which won't take very long, I may pick that back up and, record that and finish out the series. Or finish out the game, rather. The Let's Play series, but the game. As well. So, maybe I'll do that. Who knows? If you're interested, hey, feel free to, like the video that you're watching right now, or leave a comment, or, just whatever. Anyway, so there's poison gas down there, but we're not interested in that. Not yet. We will be going in it, though. Fragrant branch of yore, very important. Maybe I will go in it. Who knows? Basically, I ran in there to check for more skeletons. For some reason, I thought there was another one, which, that still bothers me. Maybe it's from New Game Plus. I'm almost positive that at some point, there is a skeleton in there that is alive and does attack you. Either way, what you're here for is this chest, which you're going to open as slow as molasses, so you can get poisoned. Go for some moss. Heal that shit. Be like, what? And come in here and meet an old friend. Also, I do recall spending quite a bit of time in here trying to find an illusory fucking wall that doesn't exist. So, don't be like me. That's exactly what I'm doing right now, by the way. So as you can see, Gavlan goes from No Man's Wharf, where he's posted up by that trapped chest, comes to Harvest Valley. What you want to do is talk to him a bit. Or you don't even have to talk to him so much. You just need to encounter him and interact with him in some form or fashion. Once you do, he will leave the area, and you will not see him for a while. But it's okay. That's what you want. As you can see, he still has no more poisoned arrows, which is unfortunately exactly what we want from him. But the third and final encounter you have with him, he becomes a permanent merchant, as in he stops moving around, and he sells an unlimited number of poison arrows, which is awesome. I almost said amazing, but then, not everyone may have seen, that particular episode of Archer, so you may not get it. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I end up getting poisoned here again because I'm looking for an illusory wall behind that chest that I opened down there. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's what happens. That is exactly what happens. Double check this wall. Sigh. Anyway, not much further to go in this episode. Basically, the plan is to get to the next bonfire, which is very close by. I don't know why I'm standing there. That's exciting stuff, isn't it? Just standing. I have recently learned how to connect my PS4 controller to my PC to use. So instead of using a kind of crappy third-party wired Xbox 360 controller, I now have my totally sweet PS4 controller. Though, due to the nature of the buttons, specifically the start and the share button, the options and share buttons, they're start and select to me. I don't care. Sony can go fuck themselves. The start and select buttons are placed just close enough to the touchpad that I'm constantly hitting that and accidentally changing my screen position, or you know what I'm looking at. It's like one of these sticks. It's looking in this game. Don't get hit by that. But even so, it is nice. It's more responsive. The controller is quieter, so you won't be hearing the clicking from my controller as I'm playing once I am back to the point where I am doing live commentaries, which will be a while, because seriously, at one point during the holidays, you know, I sat down and I think I played for 4 or 5 hours straight, just recording what I was doing. I think I didn't record the times I was doing white phantoming, but basically I recorded everything else I did. I say white phantoming. At that point, it was yellow phantoming. So, spoilers for next episode. But yeah, basically I cranked out I would record everything I was doing, and that was that. So, yeah. So I know I've got quite a few episodes ready to go in the backlog of, this is me playing, and I need to do commentary for it, basically. So, please forgive me. I know it's not as exciting as live commentary, because then you understand why I'm doing whatever the hell it is I'm doing at the time. However, I do recall that for some of those instances, I was, making note of things like, oh, hey, I'm going to stand here and look at this for a while so that as soon as I see that when I'm doing the post commentary, I can be like, oh, hey, by the way, I need to point this out. So we kill another overseer. These guys are actually kind of important, as they are one of the only enemies in the game. I say only because there are only 2 that will drop sunlight metals, which you will need if you're in the Heirs to the Sun Covenant in order to rank up. My original character, in my original playthrough of the game, I didn't actually have the ability to do any of the online play because of the quality of my internet. So I spent all of my time, I spent a lot of time actually here trying to farm those guys for sunlight metals, and unfortunately they are a very rare drop. I think I killed them until they stopped spawning, and I only got like 2 or 3 sunlight metals. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of those guys in all of Harvest. No, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6. There's 6 of them in Harvest Valley, and in that entire time, so there are 15 spawns. So I killed 80 of them, and I got 3 sunlight metals. Not a good look. I think I burned a bonfire ascetic to, try and do, excuse me, to try and do the same thing, but to no avail. So, here we go. Here's the bonfire. It is the second bonfire in Harvest Valley, and also the last. You will have to finish the area and get past the next boss before you can get to another one. But, here is where we call it the end of the episode. So, once again, thank you for watching. Please tune in next time, and goodbye.